Spiral took the number one spot at the weekend's box office. Let's take a look at the numbers quickly. May 14th to May 16th, 2021. Number 1 was Spiral. Number 2 was Wrath of Man. Number 3 was Those Who Wish Me Dead. 4 was Demon Slayer, that anime movie still hanging in there. And number 5 was Raya and the Last Dragon. Now, Spiral was $8.7 million in the number one spot. Guys, let's just take a look at the numbers quickly closer. It was not released internationally, so for the people who were lucky enough to see it, guys, I haven't been able to see it because somebody in my government has decided to put us under lockdown and close all theaters. So, my sob story aside, I thought that the trailers looked good, and some of the early reviews have not been so kind, but it's a movie that you guys gotta know. Hey, this is something that's gonna be like high art. It's not gonna be mind-blowing, but I do have high hopes for it because I do want to see Chris Rock in this role. It's something that he's expanding himself as an actor, and I feel like I really want to check this out. And it took 8.7 domestic only because it hasn't been released internationally yet, so we'll see once the full numbers come out globally how well it does. I think it's pretty good. The budget, from what I heard, is not that high, but we'll have to see how this all plays out. The director, in the meantime, took to his social medias about all the reviews that have come out. The director, Darren Bousman, took to Twitter to address his annoyance at the use of the term linked to many movies in the Saw franchise, slating it as So 2008. Yes, many reviewers have not been kind, and they called it torture porn, very much in the line of, well, the numerous Saw movies that use that as a device, as well as the Hostel movies, where you just saw people getting tortured, and that's the horror element of it. I can see a lot of people falling back on that trope. I'm going to wait to have my own judgment on Spiral when I actually get around to see it. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. But let's talk about the newer movie that also cracked the top 5, Those Who Wish Me Dead. That's a movie that stars Angelina Jolie. Oh, wow. And it's about her working as a fire person, a marshal or something like that works in the towers, and she sees that somebody gets stuck behind this fire line, and it looks actually like it's a fairly good, it's going to be a fairly cool movie because it's also directed by Taylor Sheridan. And if you don't know who Taylor Sheridan is, guys, he directed Wind River and a bunch of Yellowstone episodes. He also wrote Hell or High Water, so we know that he's got a certain style and flair that kind of like, ooh, this is a director that we have to keep our eye on because he's producing and creating good material. Going back to Those Who Wish Me Dead's page, domestic and international numbers are both out. So it was released globally. It's only cracked 4 million worldwide. 2.8 million on domestically is pretty good for considering that most theaters are not all open to full capacity. Going back to the full list here again. What do you think about today's list? Those are the numbers. Ooh, it's good to see that Godzilla and King Kong is still there in 1.4 million. Mortal Kombat's all the way down to 7. People may be disappointed with that. Finding You and Profile are new, and rounding out the top 10 is Here Today. Never even heard of it. So that's the weekend's numbers for May 14th to the 16th, 2021. You're watching Mirror Domains. Please subscribe and you'll get lots more videos like this one.